Hey Bookwormies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Welcome to our annual 12-hour readathon because we've made it an annual thing. So next year, 2027, remember, you can comment down below that I need to do my annual 12-hour readathon. Anyways, because I will probably forget. Anyways, this year I've decided to put a little spin on it. Usually the nature of 12-hour readathons is you read consecutively for 12 hours. Obviously you could stop your watch for like a second, maybe to go eat dinner or whatever, shower, all that little nitty-gritty stuff, okay? But the idea is you try to read for 12 hours consecutively, and then by the end of it, we yap. And we yap in the middle, and we yap every day. We always yap. And that. But this year, I've decided I want to change it up a little bit. Instead of me being able to choose exactly what I read, and as the nature of being a mood reader, that's usually amazing. Instead, my friend is going to be choosing what I read for these 12 hours. Now, I first sent her a list of 10 books. I told her, hey, you can choose 6 from here, or you can just choose random books from like your TBR or my TBR on Goodreads and just give those to me. I don't care, okay? Because I knew that she reads, so she could also choose just whatever books from Goodreads. And in the end, she chose 3 books from the 10 books that I gave her and 3 books from her own that she found. Okay, guys? So let me show you. First, let me tell you guys, just so you have a little idea, the 10 books that I first told her. Okay? I gave her a range. There were quite a few, but she did change it up a little bit. So, the books that I first found was Close to You by Nisa Renzo, Runaway by Bazooka, A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen, The Last Contract to Physico by Fonda Lee, Into the Blue by Emma Brody, In the Wake of the Ruined by Kaylee Cassidy, The Ballad of Falling Dragons by Sarah A. Parker, The Bonds That Tie by Briar Bolin, Harvest Season by Brian Weaver, On Dublin Street by Samantha Young. Those were all the 10 books. And then she's like, okay, wait, let me do a little mashup. And this is the TBR that we are going to be following for this 12-hour readathon. The books are That's Not My Name, The Kiss of Deception, The Great Alone, My Friends, Wild Duck Shore, and Direbound. Well, actually, no, she chose the books that were from my list. Direbound, I think. Wait, what? I don't remember, guys, actually. Oh, wait, no, sorry, guys, this is the wrong list. No, those were the 6 books that she was thinking outside of her thing. And officially, sorry, guys, I'm so all over the place. Officially, the books that I'm going to be reading in this challenge are That's Not My Name, My Friends, Direbound, Harvest Season, The Last Contract to Physico, and Into the Blue. So we have 6 books. Obviously, I'm not going to read all 6 of them, but we do have them all. They are also all here on my Kindle. Okay, guys, so we're going to be choosing a first book right now. We're going to be turning on the timer, and we are going to be starting this challenge. Also, guys, this entire summer break, I have been waking up very late, and waking today up at 9 a.m. was a little bit of a shock to me. Not fun. Not fun. Tomorrow I'm going back to waking up later and getting my full rest. So yeah, anyways, but let's decide what I want to read first. I'm thinking Harvest Season. I think I might start Harvest Season. This is the second book in this little trilogy that by Brian Weaver, and it came out last month in July. I'm pretty sure, so I was like, oh wait, let me add that to the TBR, and she chose it, so that's perfect. But I have all the 6 books here. They're at the top of the thing because I didn't download them earlier. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get started on a Harvest Season just because it's a good mind-numbed book. So I feel like that'll be nice. So yeah, anyways, guys, we are gonna be getting this challenge started. Okay, guys, are you ready for our 12-hour readathon? I am not, absolutely not. But you know what? We gotta do it. We gotta start somehow, and then I'm gonna charge you guys because I did not charge my camera. And there we go. We have it started. Okay, guys, wait, let me stop it so I can stop you guys. And here you go. So yeah, guys, let's get started. Hey Bookwormies, so we are here for an update. Okay, let's stop the timer just for this. We are an hour in and 15-ish minutes. We have 10 hours and 48 minutes left, okay guys? let's just go with that. So I'm here to give you guys a little update. I was gonna like update you guys exactly on the 1 hour spot, but I kind of got into the book, so didn't. But that's okay, because we're here to update you guys now. I started harvest season, as I told you guys, and I am 35% through it. I know that like probably as we continue with this challenge, I'll start to really get into it, because I did wake up not too long ago. So I am like a little bit like on the heaven side of everything. So yeah, I also did not eat breakfast, so I'm kind of getting hungry, so I'll probably go eat something right now. But yeah, also guys, I forgot to tell you guys sooner about this, but a little rule we have in this reading challenge, and I feel like I just need to preface this so we just have this off the table, so we just know already, okay guys? But in these 12-hour readathons, when I mean that I'm always reading when the timer is on, I don't just mean eyeball reading on my Kindle or on my phone, but also audiobook reading, okay? Audiobooks are allowed. Right now I have been eyeball reading because that's what I'm in the mood for, but later on throughout the day I might feel like taking a beat and drawing, which, because I have that option, and still listening to an audiobook at the same time. That is allowed. I allow that for myself because that is still reading. I'm still consuming the same story, and to me that's reading, okay? Now, thoughts on harvest season. I'm really enjoying it. It's picking off exactly where the first book left off. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun, it's easy. This is like a dark romance with like a mystery-ish kind of. It's really fun. I remember I read the first book like last year and I was like, wait, what the hell? This is gonna be like a whole series just about them, because I thought it was gonna be like different like characters in each book, you know, kind of like the Ruinous Love trilogy, The Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, and Scythe and Sparrow. I did not love that. I only liked the first book. The rest two I did not read. But this one, we have Tourist Season, which is the first one. The second one, Harvest Season, which is what I'm reading. And the third one, we don't know yet anything about it much, but I'm guessing it's probably going to come out next year, and it's going to be something season else, you know, because we have Tourist Season, Harvest Season, so, you know, that's what we're on. But I really like the characters. It's fun. I don't have many notes, so, you know, that's just there. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading and listening to music, because that's why I have my headphone in, is for the music. And yeah, that's all. I am really tired, so yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later when I have more updates. Bye. Hey Bookwormies, so we are here for another update. We are exactly 2 hours in. We have 10 hours left, but it shows 9 hours, 59 minutes, and 41 seconds, but that's the exact same thing, isn't it? So yeah, we got 2 hours in. Let me show you guys how much we are done through Harvest Season. We are still reading it, and I'm enjoying it. I can tell you that much. I'm 65% through it. It is such a fun read. I love it. I love how it's like a dark romance, but it has the mystery and thriller aspect of it, and it just has like everything in there. Like, it doesn't feel like we're just focusing on the romance segment of it. Like, we have a plot surrounding that is like also important, that like it leads us through the way. And like I don't know, I just love how everything is set up, and that like obviously they have their own challenges just to do with them, and then we also have the issues that are surrounding. Also guys, I feel like I need to tell you guys a little bit about what this series is about. So I'm going to tell you a bit about Tour Season, because Harvest Season just picks up right after it. So, and it is about the same characters, and it does end, Tour Season does end in a cliffhanger. Okay, so we are set in Cape Carnage, and in here it is a town that has many quirky shops. It's very like a quirky town, and it's very much a touristic town. And one of the things that it does have is an unusually high body count. When I mean body count, I mean count. Okay, and we are following Harper Starling. She's lived there for years, and she's a little serial killer, and she's like protecting her sanctuary as she can, and she's also there with her mentor, who has Alzheimer's disease, so she's trying to take care of him at the same time. And you know, and then we have Nolan Rhodes. He is a tourist, you could say, but he's not the average one. He's there for one reason. He is there for revenge. On every anniversary of the hit and run accident that killed his brother, he slays another target that he has, trying to avenge his brother. And so you're sort of following that. That's kind of the basic idea. So you see, obviously, there's the mystery aspect. What exactly happened there? Why did it happen? Who did it? All of that. And you're also getting the history between both of them, like what happened in their past. And you're just following everything. And I love it. It was such a fun read. It was great, the first one, I can tell you guys, and the second one picks up right after it, so I don't want to tell you guys anything because it is spoilers. But yeah, that's kind of what we're following. I'm enjoying it. There's no notes really that I can, like, there's nothing specific I have to say, but I can tell you I am probably gonna finish it in this hour. 99% sure this is gonna be finished up in this hour, okay guys, but I'm loving it. It's such a fun read, and one thing I love about it is that it's such an easy and quick one. Like, I don't have to use too much brain power. It's fun, it's easy, and I feel like this is one of the only reads in this video that will require zero brain power. Actually, I don't know, Dire Bound I feel like it will, and Into the Blue I feel like it'll just make me sad, so you know, that's it. I'm looking at the list that she sent me with all of them, so yeah. But yeah, we'll see what I read after Harvest Season. I don't know yet, because I do kind of, if this book ends in a big cliffhanger, I don't think I'll want to read That's Not My Name. But at the same time, I do want to read it because it is a thriller. Because guys, in this list, one thing I love that my friend did is that she put a bunch of like different books, like different genres and completely. Because I just put like fantasy and romance when I gave her like the 10 book list, but I told her like you could choose something else. So I'm really happy that there's like a mix. There's a variety of just fiction, thrillers, romance, fantasy, romantasy, dark romance. So like there's like everything is in this list, and that's something great because it gives me a chance in this 12-hour reading challenge to just read whatever, you know. So yeah, we are gonna continue reading. I'm probably gonna finish this book. I'm gonna go eat breakfast too because I still haven't, because I don't know why. I don't know, it's also 11:44 right now. We didn't start exactly on something, but also I am like stopping the timer every time I'm going to the bathroom or whatever, you know. So yeah, anyways, that's that. I'm gonna continue reading Harvest Season, and I'll be back for an update in an hour, or if I finish this earlier than that. So yeah, I'll continue reading. Bye. So, Bookwormies, I fear we need to update, and when I mean I fear, I mean like literally, guys, what the hell just happened? Okay, so we are 9 hours and 6 minutes out. So we are kind of at the end of the hour. This was kind of like unexpected when I stopped it, because mainly I was here because I need to update you guys on Harvest Season. Guys, I finished it. Cliffhanger again. Thank you, Brian Weaver, for a cliffhanger again, because now I have to wait another, I don't know, year until the next book comes out, most likely. Also, where do I send my therapy bills? Because I feel like I need to send them somewhere. And yeah, address, thank you, P.O. Box, whatever you want to do it to. Because guys, the freaking cliffhanger in this book, insane. I'm sorry, the last like, I want to say like 20-30%, gagged. Absolutely gagged, guys. The ending of this thing, no. I feel like I should have known this one little like thing that happened, and like this, I guess, reveal, I don't know how to call it. If you guys have read the book, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But I did not really see it coming. Like, it did, like, there were signs, and I was like, okay, wait, this feels weird, and I don't know how I feel about this and that and this and that. But I was like, no, I'm probably just like, it's because of this other reason. It's not that. Though it does feel a little bit, you know? And then it turns out this thing happened. I was like, oh my god. I know, guys, I'm being like the most vague I could ever be. But this book ate. One thing I can tell you, this book ate and left no crumbs. I loved it. It was amazing. Honestly, guys, it was perfect. It was just like, also it was a perfect first book to start a 12-hour readathon, because it kept me like really like in the book. I was like, just like, it just helped me like with my attention span. I was really into it. So honestly, this was a great first book to start a reading challenge with, because it was just like it kept me captured in, you know? And I loved that for it, and it was amazing. And I love Nolan. I love Harper. I love both of them, and like just seeing everything around it, amazing. And I love that this is just not a random like dark romance read. It's like with the mystery of it all and everything else around it. Like, I don't know, all the elements just fit perfectly into the story, and it doesn't feel like something is created just for like the surprise effect of it, or like an element just to make the book feel better. I don't know, guys, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like everything was perfectly in there. Nothing felt like it was like just there for the plot, you know? It just felt like everything was like perfectly in the space of where it needed to be. Now, what would I rate this book? Okay, I don't know how much I want to rate it. I want to rate it like a 4-star. I think I'm gonna go with a 4-star. The first book, I think I also rated it around in the 4-star range. So you know what? It's been holding up. But yeah, I think a 4-star, because it was amazing, and just all the elements in it were just perfect. Like, there's nothing in this book that I was just like, no, this is really not necessary, or like this was just not needed. Like, everything felt like, you know, and we also saw the progression of the relationship, and like just seeing everything going on over there. It was just perfect. I really just loved everything about it. I'm gonna update now. I updated already Goodreads and Notion. I just need to update Fable that I finished this book, and we can decide on our second book in this reading challenge. Guys, we are 3 hours in, and we have already read a book. I feel like that is really good progress, and we got a very good first book. Hopefully we stay on this high, because I'm okay if like some books like that closer to the 3.75 range, but I would like it to stay up in the like just, higher range. I love that. Anyways, okay, guys, let's decide what I want to read next, because this is an important choice. We all need to decide this together collectively as yeah. Anyways, who needs to talk? Okay, so we have That's Not My Name, My Friends, Diarbound, The Last Contract of Isiko, and Into the Blue left. Those are the books that I have an option of reading. Now, what do I want to do, guys? What do I want to do? Thing is, I really don't know, because I could read like a thriller, and that's not. Wait, what is that? What is That's Not My Name about? Because I've had this on my TBR for a while, so I honestly do not remember. I just know I was on a kick where I was adding a lot of thrillers onto my TBR. Like, guys, but I added it a while back. Anyways, this book, oh, it's a short one. It's 297 pages. Okay, she thought she had her life back. She was wrong. It was a mistake to trust him. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirty road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. Passing officer takes her to the police station, and not long after, a frantic man arrives. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slammed the car door and stormed off into the night, Drew thought she just needed time to cool off. Except Lola disappeared, and the sheriff, his friends, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. Forget proving his innocence. He needs to find her before it's too late. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow, and the more danger they are in. Okay, that sounds really good, and was nominated for the favorite young adult in 2024. So, you know what? That is something. Or, I'm kind of looking at The Last Contract of Isiko. I don't know what it is about, but it also sounds good. Let me check. I think it was, Jamie Foxx that recommended it on her channel, so I just have it there. So, what is this about? Isiko is a legendary swordswoman, but every legend has to come to an end. When her longtime client unexpectedly retires, she plans to walk out into the frozen wastelands of their planet with her head held high and her family enriched by her legacy. But when a competitor offers her a final mission, it's one she cannot refuse. Soon she's thrust deep into a world of corporate espionage, duty-bound duels, and shadowy secrets. What she uncovers will change humanity's existence in the stars forever. Okay, guys. This is kind of like a sci-fi novel. Okay, guys, this sounds cool. I think I want to go with The Last Contract of Isiko. It sounds really good, and I feel like I could really enjoy it. If I don't feel like really captured by the first chapter, I think I'll read That's Not My Name and then come back to this right after. So, we always have that option. Let's start The Last Contract of Isiko, which is going to be our second book of this challenge. Don't worry, when I was yapping to you guys, I turned off the timer. So now we're going to turn it back on. Okay, guys, let's get started. Hey Bookwormies, so we are here for an update. So I was reading for like half an hour and I started The Last Contract of Isiko, and then I decided to take a break and instead audiobook it because I remembered I have not updated my reading journal in a hot second, and so I felt like I needed to. So I'm not done yet with updating it, not even close, but because I always do like a little like cutesy little cover for each month when the month comes, so I need to do June. This is what I currently have. They're gonna be like these are kind of like tea bags with like, they're like these cute ones. I found it on Pinterest. And then here, I'm going to put like a logo, like a birthday cake or like a party hat over here. And then two like memorable moments-ish of the month because this is my birth month. So that's why I decided I wanted to put a birthday cake and all of that. Like make it June, but also like obviously it's my birthday. So like I wanted to have that aspect of it. I updated everything else, like the book series tracker on here, the 26 books in 2026 and all that. But I need to do June and then I need to do July. And while I've been doing that, I have been audiobooking the book, so I'm 23% through it. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. It's like the world is different, and I like I'm happy to be back into a fantasy world where everything's completely different. It's really fun. The sci-fi aspect is really good, and like Isiko is a really interesting character, and I like seeing her and just like, we see her like trying to like find things out and like blah blah blah. Like I don't know, guys, I can't explain much. This is also a standalone book, so this will be interesting to continue to see how it goes. But yeah, she's also the author of Jade City, which is a series I need to read. I still haven't. It's a trilogy. So yeah, but I think also, guys, I have 8 hours left. So yeah, that's why I'm updating, guys. But it's pretty good. Currently, this challenge is going really well. Like, obviously, we're only 4 hours in, which is nothing compared to how much we have left. But it's going pretty good, obviously. I'm going to continue, I think, audiobooking it, and I'm going to finish June and July. I just want to finish updating this book journal. I was actually planning to work on my art, like my little artsy thing that I've been doing. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you've seen me yap about it. About how I'm making like a drawing, and I'm currently in the coloring stage of like Taryn, Scale, and Darna and Zayden and Violet. So that's what I've been working on. I was planning to do that, but then I remembered I have not updated this in a hot second. So I still need to finish making the cover for June, and then writing everything down, and then doing July, and writing everything in there down, and that's it. That's all I have left. So that's what I'm going to continue working on, and at the same time listening to the audiobook of The Last Contract to Mystico. I'm enjoying it. There's not anything like specific that like I like how it's starting, but it's just the start of the book, so I don't have a lot of thoughts. So that's why I'm just kind of like there, you know? And I am reading it slower, obviously, than like another book, than like Harvest Season, because Harvest Season is like a dark romance with just a little bit of mystery, so it's really easy to read. But yeah, I'm still happy. I'm going to continue audiobooking it. I'm going to just take my time finishing my drawings, and then I'll probably go back to eyeball reading. It's just I wanted to take a little break. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to continue, guys. I'm going to update you guys in an hour again, or if there's something crazy that happens, then we'll also have that. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, Bookwormies. So we are 7 hours out 7 hours out from finishing this challenge. We have officially read for 5 hours straight, and we need to update. So we are still reading The Last Contract of Isiko. I am like 45% through it, 46, and I'm on chapter 24 for the people who, want to know that. I don't know. I've decided I want to tell you guys. So yeah, this is what's currently going on. My thoughts currently, I'm enjoying it, and I like seeing Isiko, and I like seeing the mystery of what's going on in there, and then also like the world is very fascinating, and it's really great, and I really like it, but there's nothing that's really speaking out to me in the way that like, oh my god, I could like freaking give this book 5 stars. There's currently nothing that's going that way, but I love seeing like how we're not only going about like what is her last contract, we're also seeing and like her trying to complete her last mission, but also we're seeing the relationship she's had throughout this, what is it, I think it was like 10-year contract. So I like seeing that and seeing her like what relationship she has built and like how she was a mentor, and so everything around surrounding everything we're like getting the info on, which I love seeing the past of it all and the present, and I love how we're also getting messages between like, because you could send messages on like a phone or some shit like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's nothing that I can really truly say, guys. There's no like one like plot point that I'm like, oh my god, I need to talk about this because this is insane or whatever, but I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I don't see myself rating it 5 stars, but I see myself enjoying it. I'm probably gonna finish this in like 2-3 hours. I think I'm just gonna continue reading for now, and I have on the playlist also, guys, I was like audiobooking it for like half an hour and then I came back to this for like half an hour because, well, no, I've been audiobooking total, I think, for like an hour the book. I'm not sure, something like that probably. And it was a really nice time. I really am liking also the audiobooking, just listening to it. I feel like it's a different experience, and I love that. I did finish updating my book journal. I'm not going to show you guys the rest of it. I'm too lazy right now, but I did finish making the June and the July spread. Everything is ready on that front, so I'm really happy. And it just gave me some time to audiobook this, which I feel like really brought me back into the book, because at the start I was like enjoying it, but I was like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna be, okay? But you know what? It's going pretty good, and it's making me think maybe I should read after this challenge is over, and sometime in the near future, from what I've been planning along, to read Jade City, which is by the same author, and it's a very popular series and everybody loves it, so I feel like I should read it. So yeah, we'll see. For now, I think I'm gonna continue reading this. After this, I'll probably read That's Not My Name, because I'm kind of in a thriller mood, guys. I don't know why, but I feel like always in these challenges, I read at least one thriller. I've been reading Holly Jackson, mainly. Like, I remember my past 2, have I only done 12-hour readathons, or have I done more? Because, guys, tell me, wait, I want to check just to see. 1, 2, yeah, I think, oh no, I've done 3 of them, guys. How dare I forget? One of them was 2 years ago, one of them was a year ago, and another one was also a year ago, but I don't know the exact. But I'm pretty sure that in almost every one of them, I have read some sort of thriller. So you know what? I feel like it's on brand for me to do it again. But I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe reading That's Not My Name after this, because I don't know why it's grabbing my attention, and it's a short, fun thriller. So I feel like I could have my time with it. And it has been on my TBR for a while. A lot of books have been on my TBR for a while. This one not as much, surprisingly, because it's a newer release actually, so it's not surprising. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll update you guys whenever I feel like changing shit up, or in the next hour. I can promise you, I will for sure be here on the 6 hour mark, which will be the halfway mark, guys. That is insane that we're almost halfway there. We've read for 5 hours already, which is pretty good. And it's currently 3:37. I have been like stopping the timer every time I'm like, talking to you guys or like eating and whatever, because I don't want to like, I'm going to stop reading when I'm doing some of these things. So, but it's fine. We're probably going to finish this challenge late at night, but I've always known that probably like at 12. But it's not that bad. It could be so much worse. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm going to continue reading, and hopefully we'll update you soon. Yeah, bye. Hey Bookwormies, so we are here for an update. We are down to 6 hours. Well, we have 6 hours and 6 minutes left. But same idea, guys. And I'm still reading The Last Contract of Isiko. I am 72% through it, or chapter 37. Okay, guys, we just ended on a little mini revelation, I guess I could call it. I'm enjoying it so far, but thing is, I've started to lose a teeny tiny bit of interest. When we got to like part, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like this thing that we're currently going through, like it's interesting, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if I'm just like starting to slowly get burnt out because I've been reading for like pretty much 6 hours straight, or if it's just something else. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like I'm enjoying the world. I'm enjoying the characters and following them and just, going through the entire plot. But there's just something that I don't know that I'm just not as much feeling. I don't know, guys. I'm enjoying it, but I can tell you guys for sure this is not going to be a 4.5 stars or anything close to that range. Chances are it's going to be a 4 or a 3.75. That's what I'm currently feeling. Could change, obviously. If the ending is really good, then it would go higher. If the ending is kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it, it'll go lower. So, that's kind of what we're seeing right now. I did like take a break to not take a break, but I started audiobooking it a little bit, which helps. I feel like audiobooking is like one of the most it's kind of like it's like a tool for me that is great during these readathons, because sometimes I get really tired of just eyeball reading, and audiobooking things is amazing for me. But after this, I feel like I need something quick and easy. I don't know. What are the other options for books after this? Because I'm thinking already about what I want to read next. Like, I'll probably be reading The Last Contract of Isiko for at least another hour, because I'm only 72% through it. But, let's see. What are the other options? I could do Die or Bound. That could be fun. It's a romantasy. I could do My Friends. I could do That's Not My Name. And I can do Into the Blue. So we have 4 options. I don't know. Why don't we try to get through The Last Contract of Isiko, and after this, then I'll start thinking about what I'm reading next. This just shows that this book, it's interesting, but I'm thinking already about what to read next. I'm not really thinking about now, Which I feel like is not an amazing sign, because getting burnt out is like the worst thing in these kinds of challenges, and I don't want to have to audiobook for the rest of the 6 hours. So, but if in the middle of the hour I start like really just feeling like I'm doing too much, I'm just going to start reading a different book. That's just the nature of this challenge. I can't let myself feel so stuck. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself to just read for the entire 6 hours that are left in this challenge. But I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm gonna continue, and we'll just see. Yeah, we need to continue, guys. I cannot just sit here and do nothing. So I think I'm gonna continue reading. Maximum I audiobook it, and I start coloring, which I need to do probably at some point. Obviously I could do it any other day, but it could be a fun little distraction. So you know what, we'll see. But I am enjoying everything. I feel like I'm just complaining because I was hoping to feel this a little bit more than I am, which is kind of sad. But you know what, we're gonna continue, and I'll update you guys whenever I have a good update. We're at hour 5. No, it will be hour 7. But when we have 5 hours, like T minus 5 hours to finishing this challenge, or when I have a thought that I need to tell you guys about. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey Bookwormies, we are back by the desk. Well, more like I just moved here for a change of scenery literally right now, but we have an update. Okay, so we are, oh, I forgot. Okay, wait. We are 5 hours and 9 minutes left. Okay, guys, we've gotten already 7 hours through this challenge, which is good, which is a nice accomplishment, honestly. I feel pretty good about it. And the reason why I'm talking to you guys now and not in 10 minutes is because I finished the last contract of Isako. Or Isako, or however the fuck I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyways, I finished the book. Truth be fucking told, I feel like maybe I had expectations that were higher than usual. Actually, I don't think I did. I just think this book was not for me. Sue me, I don't think it was for me that much. I don't know. I just really felt like the ending just felt very like, it left a lot of loose ends, and I don't know. The ending just felt very like, okay, so we're done. There's nothing more like to kind of like box it in beautifully. I don't know, guys. I just kind of, I don't know, guys. I feel like maybe I'm being very harsh, but it's just like, I love the world. The world was amazing. I love the like politics of it all and just, all of that. And I liked Isako as our main protagonist, but I didn't feel connected to her as much. I didn't feel connected to any of the characters that we were really following, like in a crazy, crazy way. And I don't know, guys. I really just felt like the ending was very underwhelming. I feel like that's the main thing. Like, that's kind of what my main thoughts are. So, what I'm gonna be rating in the end of the last contract of Isako, I think I'm gonna rate it a 3.75. On Goodreads, you'll see a 4 stars, but it's a 3.75. It's nice, but the ending was underwhelming. And I feel like if I'm not 100% connected to it and if I'm not 100% connected to the characters and don't love them, I feel like that also kind of worms its way through to me, and that also kind of is important to me in a book. I need to feel something for the characters. If I feel indifferent to the characters, I feel like that's one of the worst things that could ever happen to me, because I just if I'm not close to you, why am I supposed to root for you? What am I supposed to root with you, So that's just kind of the main thing. I don't know. I don't know why, but I expected to like it more than I did. And I don't know, it kind of made me I kind of got tired now, and I feel like now I'm feeling a little bit of a rut after this book. So I don't know how I'm feeling about anything right now. I also do need to charge my Kindle. It's at 30% or 20 something. So that's currently happening while I'm yapping to you guys, because I need to somehow, charge it up. What book am I going to be reading next, you might ask? I don't know. I'm thinking I want something fun and quick. That's my thing. I'm scared though that I'm not going to enjoy That's Not My Name, but I'm thinking of that. I've been talking about it for a second, guys. I feel like I should read it. But what about Daggerbound? I know it's with wolves and all of that, werewolves. I feel like I could really enjoy that. Should I just not read that? That's Not My Name. Should I just do that? I feel like that could be a fun, easy read. But I'm also very not in the mood to read. And that is really bad because we're in the middle of a 12-hour reading challenge and I'm feeling absolutely jack shit for everything. I feel like that's very bad. Let's think on that. But I think I want to read That's Not My Name. Guys, I need something to hook me in, and I fear Daggerbound or keep me company and keep me, or I will get tired of it and want to kill everybody in the book, So I think 12-hour readathons are starting to wear off of me, guys. I enjoyed them so much more a year ago. Where is that? Anyways, I'm gonna get started on That's Not My Name, and we'll see what happens. And guys, but at least we only have 5 hours left. 5 hours of reading left. By most likely, I'll finish this challenge at 11ish p.m. So that's what it's looking like currently. We'll see. I'm also really hungry, so I could just be hangry, and that's the reason for me feeling this way. I don't know, guys. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey Bookwormies, so we have an update. We have exactly 3 hours and 57 minutes left on the clock, and I've been reading That's Not My Name, and I'm really happy I chose to read this because I feel like I just needed a thriller that would keep me on the edge of my seat. Is this keeping me on the edge? No. But it is interesting. It is interesting. That is 100% for sure. As I told you guys, we're following like kind of like a missing person, and then she finds it in her, and like a police person finds her, but she doesn't remember anything. And supposedly her dad comes in and he says like, oh, that's my daughter, Mary, and oh my god, I've been looking for you, and like you got into, I guess, a car accident and whatever, and he takes her home and they check everything and all checks out. On the other side, there's Drew, who is the boyfriend of Lola. Lola went missing 5 weeks ago. Everybody's blaming him, and you're also following that. And so we have the point of view of Mary and the point of view of Drew. And so that's what we're following. And they're Lola, she's 17 when she goes missing, and Mary's 17 too. So, you know, we're just kind of following that. That's the idea. I don't know why I wanted to rehash that, even though I read you guys the description together, but whatever. I'm enjoying this. Only thing is, I feel like I have it all figured out, but I don't feel like it's supposed to be this predictable, right? Because I feel like our author is giving us so many clues that, oh my god, this is exactly what happened. And I feel like maybe it isn't what happened. Like, I don't know. I'm doubting myself, but at the same time, I really feel like I got it down to a T what happened. But at the same time, I'm not, you know? I feel like if it was this predictable, it wouldn't have a 4.05 star rating. So I feel like probably, yeah, guys, I don't know. I really feel like I have something, like I have like exactly what I think happened down to a T, but I don't think, there's no way that it's this because it's so easy. Like, it's so predictable there. Like, it's right in your face. So I feel like there's no way that's what happened. So I'm trying to see other angles, but it's really fun. Let me tell you guys, I think I'm like 40-something% through it. I'm really happy. 40% through it. Yeah, exactly. Chapter 12. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's very quick, very fun to read, and like the writing's not too complicated, which is exactly what I needed. So I feel like this is like a great book that I'm really happy that I read this after like The Last Contract of Ithaca, because that book was mid. I feel like it just was not for this challenge. It was not made for this challenge, but that's okay because next time. But yeah, that's what we're going with. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably going to finish That's Not My Name in an hour and a half, maybe 2. That's probably what's going to happen. And then after that, we're going to start our next book. I'm thinking My Friends. I'm thinking that, or I'm maybe Into the Blue, but I don't know. Guys, I've been like putting off reading Into the Blue. Is it worth it, guys? Because I started reading it. I read a chapter and then I stopped. And then I never came back to it. You know, so that's kind of like what's been going on with that book. So I don't know. Maybe I should just read it and see how it is. Maybe I'll like it. Or I'll just read My Friends, because I feel like I could really enjoy My Friends by Frederick Bachman. But yeah, for now we're on That's Not My Name. I'm really happy with this book. I'm going to continue reading it. I'll come and update you guys in an hour probably, or whenever I finish this book, whichever comes first. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey Bookwormies, so you just saw me finish That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. This book over here, this little rascal. I really liked it. I personally, guys, okay, so remember how last time I said like, oh yeah, I have the mystery all figured out. I got it all. So I had some of it to a D, but like I want to say more than half of it I didn't exactly get right, but you know what? It's the thought that counts, and I knew, like, but I feel like the author let us, like, I don't know how to explain, but, like, I feel like the author just let us, like, just kind of, like, spoon-fed us, because I don't feel like I'm the best, like, at, like, realizing things, and, like, you know, especially in thrillers, I usually don't know exactly what happened until kind of later in the story, and that's when, you know, I uncover everything. Maybe sometimes a little bit before the author tells us, but usually when the author tells us. And I feel like maybe the author just told us, and I was just like, yeah. And I thought I was, you know, I don't know, guys. But I really like the book. my thoughts are kind of everywhere and nowhere. They're like, I don't know, guys, it's a little bit crazy. Anyways, we have 2 hours and 50 minutes left. I was gonna update you guys on the 3 hour mark exactly, but like I was kind of engrossed into the book. And also, guys, we had like, it's 10 minutes over. It's not that much. It's actually pretty good. But I really like That's Not My Name. It was just great. The mystery of it all, the entire like story was so good. And the epilogue, it healed a part of me, but it also destroyed a part of me. So you know what? It had both aspects of it, and I feel like I couldn't ask for anything else. Now, what am I going to be rating this book? I actually don't really know. Because I really enjoyed it. I had a great time reading it, and the story was so, like, it was really well thought out. And I think this is the author's debut, or so what it looked like when I started reading the acknowledgements. But I really liked this book. Like, truthfully, I had the time of my life, and I just read it so quickly. Like, one thing about it, it was just, like, so, like, quick and easy, Yeah, she has 2 other books, yeah, so she's, like, yeah, that was her debut novel. She has No Place Left to Hide and What We Did to Survive, which are her other 2 books, but this is the most popular one, her debut novel. Okay, I think let's think. What am I gonna rate That's Not My Name? I kind of want to rate it 4 stars, but guys, every single book I've read so far in this challenge has been around the 4-star range. Like, guys, The Harvest Season, 4 stars. What's it called? Last Contract to Visico, 3.75, and it's gonna be 4 again. But that just shows that my friend knows me, because she chose books that I've been giving a pretty good rating for. I feel like maybe I was a bit too light on the Last Contract to Visico, but I don't know. We're just not gonna think about that. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just go with a 4. I really enjoyed it. It was just a great book, and for this challenge, I love thrillers. During the night, reading thrillers, not that much, but like during like the daytime, reading a thriller in this kind of challenge is perfect, because it just keeps you hooked in and just keeps you so like enraptured into the story. Like, I didn't even notice that this much time has passed. Like, guys, I literally have less than 3 hours left of the challenge. I feel like I did really well. I don't know. I'm just really happy that I read this book. Now, what will I read next? That's, I feel like, the question that we all need to answer somehow, in some shape or form. So let me think, guys. We could read My Friends. I feel like I might read that. Or we could read Direbound or Into the Blue. I don't know if I want to read. I feel like I don't want to read Into the Blue, guys. I've been putting that book off for so fucking long. Like, it's actually, like, diabolical how long I've been like, oh no, I'll read it another time, When clearly, girl, you do not. Just no. Okay, guys, why is my Kindle, like, okay, there we go, it's working. Yeah, I feel like I want to. Yeah, I think I want to read My Friends, guys. Low key, it's kind of catching my attention. I feel like I need to see, because I know that a lot of people really liked My Friends, and in general, Frederick Bachman is a very loved author. Like, just everything. I don't know, guys. Let me see again. Wow, how the book. I don't know. I feel like I could. Yeah, didn't it get nominated, or did it get actually like fully? Yeah, like, okay. So let me like show you guys like people that I follow. There's one that gave it a 5 stars. Another that gave it 5 stars. Yeah, my friend also rated it a 5 stars. Yeah, I need to read it for her. If one of my friends rates a book 5 stars, I feel the need to read it, which is why I have like one book right now that I need to read, because my friend texted me and she's like, this is my new favorite book, and I'm like, okay, now I need to see what that is about. So, but that's not that book. But this is another friend, and she said My Friends. And you know what? I really liked what's it called? Beartown by Frederick Bachman, and I really enjoyed that. So that was that. I think I'm gonna read My Friends, guys. I really want to. So that is gonna be our 4th and final book of this reading challenge. We have 3 hours left. We are so ready to do this, guys. I'm ready. I'm completely ready to do this. So let's get into reading, and I'll update you guys later. Bye. Hey, Bookwormies, so I'm going to stop the timer. We have 2 hours left. Well, more exactly 1 hour and 59 minutes, but same exact idea. We're starting to near the end. It's also 9:37 p.m. I have stopped like the timer once or twice, like for dinner and obviously all that kind of shit. I don't know why I keep reminding you guys, because I feel like I just need to, because the time doesn't match up with when I started, but whatever. Anyways, we're probably gonna finish this challenge at like 11:30, but yeah, that's a thing that nobody needs to like focus on. I feel like, let's pretend that's not an issue. Anyways, I am reading My Friends by Frederick Bachman. I am at 20% through it. I'm enjoying it. But I cannot say there's something very specific that I'm like, oh my god, I love that, or like, oh my god, I hate that. Like, I don't know, like, I love the aspect of this book, and kind of like how we're following the ideas. The cover is a painting of this like group of friends, and you kind of follow that, and you follow another girl. I don't know how to explain this book in a way that makes sense. because in my head it makes sense, but saying it out loud does not make sense. Okay, let me see. It's about like a tale of four teenagers whose friendship creates a bond so powerful that it changes a complete stranger's life 25 years later. Yeah, I feel like that's a good one. We're following Louisa, and she is, she's like Louisa just like found this painting one time, and it kind of changed her life. She's a foster kid. Well, she's like, she doesn't have a family. Her dad died a long time ago, and her mom too, but her mom sort of left her, but not exactly, you know? And so you're kind of following that, and her talking about how this painting changed her life, and it showed her something different and taught her, I guess, sort of how to live, not exactly. And we're kind of following also the friendship behind the painting and those four teenagers. So yeah, I feel like that's as good as I could get. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it. There's nothing specific that I'm like pinpoint that I'm like, oh my god, I love that little thing over there, or oh my god, I hate that little thing over there. You know, it's everything is like, oh, I'm liking this. It's fun. That's kind of all. I know, like, I know that's not the best, but it's just all I can say. Also, guys, this challenge really shows me how much, like, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit. Like, I'm on literally hour 10. Well, hour 11, yeah, because we just finished hour 10. And I'm just, like, seeing myself struggle. Like, I'm just, like, I kind of, like, I don't know, guys. I could never do a 24-hour reading challenge. If I do a 24-hour, it would be the timer method where I'd stop and turn it back on over the span of, like, a few days. It would never work out within a day. I'm not doing complete 24-hour readathon, and plus, I care about my sleep way too much. I care about my sleep a little bit too much. But yeah, we read, like, 3 books already, right? Yeah, we've read 3. I'm really happy about that, though. I'm really happy that I've really been reading, and you know what? It's going pretty good. But my friends, I'm having fun with it, but I think I should have read it earlier. Because now going into the later hours of this challenge, I'm kind of going delirious, and I've been reading this entire day. And I only do that, like, on planes. And then also on planes, I don't have, like, the idea of, like, a timer. I'm just reading because I want to read. You know? I don't know. It feels different. But anyways, I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not in the loving stage, but also we're only 20% through it, so I don't know why I'm judging. But anyways, I am probably going to go fill up my water bottle, and then maybe go shower, and then do a little audiobook session. I was thinking of drawing right now, but I'm really not in the mood for that. Really not in the mood for that. And the lighting is not good enough for me to be able to see. And plus, I feel like my eyes are, like, freaking dying, because it's, like, I've been staring at this Kindle for more hours than I can count. So, you know. Anyways, I'm going to continue. Let's see if I get any more clips for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Hey, Bookwormies. So we are here for an update. Okay, it's flashing really badly with the light, but it's fine. It's fine. We can deal with this together. Anyways, we are here for an update. We are 1 hour out of being done, guys. We literally have an hour left, and we're going to be finished. That is insane to think about, that this challenge is almost done. We do have, obviously, another hour, but you know what? Baby steps. Anyways, I'm on chapter 21/39%/40%, honestly, of My Friends. I'm really enjoying it. Like, guys, I love how, like, I guess, like, Louisa, like, I don't know, I love how we're getting the story told in what kind of way. I love the listening to it. I feel like the audiobook for me is just better than eyeball reading it. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if everybody else also feels that way, but guys, this story, it's, like, heartbreaking, but it's also, like, it's the story of, like, these 4 friends and, like, the painting, and I love how everything's, like, connecting through that painting, and I don't know, I'm really loving it. It's just great. I'm gonna continue audiobook listening to it, I think, for the rest of the hour, because it's just great. I like listening to it more than just physically reading it, so I'm gonna continue listening to it. I'll probably get, like, maybe 60-70% through it, and then, yeah, before this challenge officially ends, but we're just gonna read continuously, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's my current update for now. I'll talk to you guys, I guess, in an hour when this challenge will be officially over, which is still insane to think about. I actually cannot imagine that. Anyways, I'm going to continue. I'm going to turn on back the timer, and we are going to get back into the challenge, because we ain't going to stop just because I'm feeling sentimental. Anyways, let's continue reading. Bye. Hey Bookwormies, so we are here for our final update. Now actually, well, you'll see me tomorrow morning. So, but we could say this could be our last one. It is almost our last one because we have finished today's challenge. We have read for 12 hours straight. I got 75% through My Friends. Okay, guys, it was really good. I'm really enjoying it. And guys, the story, just like how the story's told is such an interesting way, and I'm loving it. It's sad, but at the same time, I'm just loving it. I don't know, guys. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not gonna say much because I want to save those thoughts for tomorrow. I probably won't finish it by tomorrow morning, but just so you know, by the end of this challenge, I did get 3/4 of the way through it, so I was pretty much almost done, you could say. So yeah, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning with the bigger updates, the updates that are like, this is exactly what happened, this is this and this and that. But because the lighting is really bad and it is like almost 12, I am gonna go. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the final updates, the debrief of the entire 12-hour readathon and how we did. Okay, guys, I'll see you once more in a second. Bye. Hey, Bookwormies! We are here for an update. This is our last and final. Yesterday night, you saw me complete our challenge. I've read for 12 hours straight, and we are here to talk about that. We are here to yap our heart out. I know my camera's moving a little bit. Just wait a second and it will calm down. But we are here to talk about our final thoughts. We are here to conclude the 12-hour-a-thon. Okay, guys? So, throughout this 12-hour readathon, I did audiobooks and I did, obviously, ebooks. Those were my two main methods. I did not read any of my books over here, but that's okay. We'll always have next time. But also because none of the books that were chosen were from here. So, just for a little, as you guys remember, I told you guys, my friend chose exactly what I read. She chose 3 books that she just randomly saw on my TBR or her TBR or whatever that she just wanted me to read, and then 3 from a list that I gave her that if she wanted, she could choose all from there or choose all her own or mix and match, And that's what we had. And the 6 books that she chose for me, were That's Not My Name, My Friends, Direbound, Harvest Season, The Last Contract of Isiko, and Into the Blue. These are a total of 6 books. Was I planning to finish all of them? Probably not. But I always like to have extras and some sort of leniency where I can choose exactly what I read. I don't have to worry, And you never know. If she chose really short books, then I'd read more books. If she chose really long books, then I'd read less books, But anyways, I read a total of 4 books throughout this challenge. The first book that I read was Harvest Season, which was the second book to Tourist Season, which is like this dark romance with a mystery aspect to it. I love this book. I rated it a 4 stars, as you guys saw me. It was first of all, it was a great first read because it was really fast-paced, so it really brought me into the world in 2 seconds. It left off from a cliffhanger that was in the first book, and it did also have a cliffhanger at the end of this one. So, guys, if you want to read Tourist Season and Harvest Season, I'd recommend waiting sooner, and you hate cliffhangers, you cannot stand them. I recommend waiting a little bit later before getting to them because the third book is most likely going to come out in 2027, and we are still in 2026. And do we know the exact dates? I feel like we maybe do. If we do, then great, but if you want to be closer to the dates, then wait a little bit because this book does also come in a cliffhanger. I love the characters. I love the romance. I loved how we also had a mystery that was revolved around it. It didn't feel like all we were working, all this book was for is just a dark romance. No, it has the mystery aspect. I love dark romance when it stands alone, but dark romance with a mystery aspect is one of the best things that can ever be made because I feel like it's just more fun and you have the whole idea where they're trying to solve this thing and there's this thing on top of that thing and it's just great. I love this. I rated it 4 stars, as I said earlier. Really fun. Second book that I read was The Last Contract of Isiko, which is a fantasy with sci-fi. Well, I would say sci-fi and fantasy. It's just a mash of both of those two. This by Fonda Lee. She's very popular for her trilogy, the Green Bone Saga. I don't remember. Sage. You guys know what I mean. Oh yeah, it was called. Yeah, it's called Jade City. Okay. So I really enjoyed The Last Contract of Isiko, but I think I expected a little bit too much from it because it was not for me as much. It was really fun, the fantasy of it, and I love the world that we were set in and how that world operates, and the political intrigue was just amazing. But I didn't feel myself as connected to the characters, which I feel like is one of the reasons why I ended up rating this a 3.75. But that's still a really good rating. Don't take it and be like, oh my god, that's bad now because it's in the 3. It has a 3 in it. No, because it's pretty good. It was really nice. I just personally did not connect to it in a deeper level, and that's why it didn't get higher, in my opinion. Okay, the third book that we read in this challenge was That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. Guys, this is a thriller. It was such a fun read. It is about this girl who she went missing and then she's found and the police find her and they're trying to look, and then this guy comes in and he's like, hey, I'm looking for my daughter. And he's like, wait, no, that's you, hi. And then shows pictures of her and he's like, And so then they find out that her name is Mary, and then she found. Only thing is she doesn't remember anything. So she's like, wait, but he has these pictures of me and everything. And I'm like, okay, so that means he's my dad. And she tries to jog her memory, and as he takes her home and like brings her back. On the other side, we have Drew. Drew is the boyfriend of Lola. Lola went missing 5 weeks ago, and since then everybody's been accusing him of murdering her. And he's trying to just find her because he didn't do anything, but he keeps on, and they live in a small town, so everybody's like, no, you killed Lola, because he was her boyfriend, and that's just the cliche of things. And so you're following as he's trying to find Lola, and Mary as she's trying to remember things and remember her old life from before everything happened. And that's pretty much all of it. I really enjoyed it. I love the entire mystery of it. It was just like, it was sort of predictable to a certain extent. Like, I predicted some of the stuff, but I feel like it's because the author let us predict it. Like, she just spoon-fed it to us. So, like, I don't know if I am just smart or if the book just purposefully let us know about that, but just kept a lot of things private. Because I guess some sections, but I didn't guess all of it. But it was really great. I loved it. It was just great. I had a great time. I rated it 4 stars. It was just an amazing book. I really recommend that book, and it's such a fast thriller, which was exactly what I needed after The Lost Contract of Isiko, where I felt like I was kind of trudging through water trying to get through it. The last book that I almost finished, was My Friends by Frederick Bachman. This is actually a book that my friend really liked, so I guess that's why she put it on my TBR, and I really enjoyed this book. I'm still not finished with it. I'm 75% through it, so I can't really say like, oh, I love this, and like I can't give you guys my final thoughts because I didn't finish the book, but I'm almost done with it. So we'll say for the sake of this video that I almost finished 4 books, okay? Because I did. Anyways, this book was really interesting. You're kind of following how this girl sees, like, Louisa. She sees this painting, and then after she just finds the background behind this painting. This painting is like a sea with 4 friends, and you're kind of like, you're following like the background of the people in there, and like of the artist who drew it, and you know, just all of that. And that's kind of like, I guess, the very baseline kind of idea of what this book is about. It's not a great explanation, but it's the best I can do. But I really am enjoying this currently. I'm having a lot of fun. I love specifically listening to it. What's with my English? Listening to it. It's just really nice, and it really immerses me into the world more. It is set in the real world, but I mean, like, it really immerses me into the story much better when I'm listening to it rather than eyeball reading it. But it's really great. I'm really enjoying it, and just the concept is very interesting, and also the story of their lives they're just great. I'm really loving it. I'm having a great time. You'll probably see my final thoughts on My Friends in my reading wrap-up of August, which is a long way from now, but that's okay. You'll get it. Actually, I don't know when I'll post it, but probably it's gonna be like maximum mid-August. Anyways, so, but what do I predict this book will be in terms of star rating? I think it'll be in the 4.25 or maybe 4.5 range. That's my thoughts currently. It could change by the end of the book, or it could just stay the same. So you'll never know unless you see my reading wrap-up. Tune in for the August wrap-up, okay? Anyways, that's our entire video. I feel like this was a very successful reading challenge. First of all, because I got books that I've rated all around the 4-star range. You know, so I feel like that was really good. And then I also just had a great time. Obviously, like, you saw me in some videos, in some clips where I was like a little bit more delirious, and I was like, I kind of want to be done here. But that was mainly when I was reading The Last Contract of Isiko, because that was like the lowest rated book on the TBR. But you know what? It was great. This entire challenge was amazing. I had a great time. And so yeah, comment down below what videos you'd like to see me do next. If you'd like to see another 12-hour readathon, I'll do them maybe next year. This year, chances are it's not going to happen, but next year. You know? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!